Alright, what is going on, guys? SpitefulHopes back again, coming at you with the speculation. You already know what's gonna go down, boys. There are a lot of combinations and a lot of skills to go through when it comes to the new news. Now, for those that haven't checked it out, I will leave a link up there to my previous video where we actually go over this new bonus abilities feature added, where we get custom skills, etc. You'll see here, just right off the cuff. Hit hidden enemies and weaken defense for full bring Ichigo. So if y'all want to check out that breakdown video, I'll leave it right there. It's pretty quick. And yeah, so there's a lot of different characters that could get a lot of mileage when it comes to stuff like this. If hit hidden enemies is one of the bonus abilities, keep in mind that it says bonus abilities, not skills, which is kind of interesting. But the way that they break it down, it says here, bonus abilities are extra abilities that you can choose for a character. You can set a maximum of 2 bonus abilities for each character. The first bonus slot unlocks when you get it to 15 and the second to 20. Now, when you open up the first one, it looks like you'll be able to choose, but it says here, the first bonus ability slot unlocks and then the second unlocks when you power up all your characters. Some of the abilities have a limit to their maximum effectiveness. This is probably going to change quite a few of the other stuff. But it says here 1 bonus ability can be set in each bonus ability slot. It doesn't say anything about us being able to select yet, which is kind of what we'll be introducing a new quest type, inheritance trials. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about us being able to choose or anything like that, which is probably what kind of annoys me. So I'm hoping that there's no RNG involved into this, because then this is just going to be a complete chore, and it's probably going to be it'll probably hurt the game more than help it. But if we can actually select and customize characters to our liking, I feel like that can bring a lot of mileage, and it could also bring a ton of people back to the game. Now, usually when we make speculation videos, like usually when we get news like this, we end up getting completely let down. So I'm hoping that K-Lab doesn't let us down with this update. But I want to talk about a bunch of the characters that we do have here that can get a complete revival when it comes to just their overall usability, and like this actually will bring a lot of characters to the forefront. Now, going into it, characters like Oetsu, a character like Oetsu could make a heavy use of something along the lines of poise, or perhaps hit hidden enemies to go along with his guard break, etc. And that would actually make this Oetsu super good. So level 20 character link slots, I think that's going to be really easy to farm, especially if you guys hit the subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm, as well as try to get me to 47 million subscribers. We're trying to beat Mr. Beast right now, so if you guys can help with that struggle, definitely appreciate it. All right, viva la raza. Going next onto my little list, and it's also a tech character, and you'll see here a character like Soifon. She doesn't really need much. She's already an excellent character, but she falls a little bit behind because her range isn't too crazy, and she doesn't have like crazy types of damage. Now, one thing that I do like about this Soifon is that she does have long stride and sprinter +3 because she's a Soifon, right? But she also has poison on all of her attacks. So if they allow us to get something along the lines of Disabler, or maybe even just like increased chance to proc poison units when you have attribute and killer advantage against the enemies, like just so that we can deal more damage, or the opportunity to actually status element, so that way we can farm the super link slot potions quicker, that'd be really cool. So getting something like Havoc and Disabler on the Soifon, I think would really save the character, and she won't even need her resurrection. This can bring a lot of life to characters that haven't been resurrected yet, but have fallen behind in terms of power creep, thanks to characters like this Nemu, as opposed to characters like this Rukia. Like this Rukia getting Havoc 20% would completely save her character. Ginzuru completely like make this character actually top tier again. Well, like worthy of being top tier, not just because tech has a lot of crap. And then going into one of my personal like thought processes is, if we're allowed to have Disabler, it'd be pretty damn nice if I can get my daddy Mugetsu Disabler, as well as either hit hidden enemies, or say something like Havoc 20%. Now, I'm really hoping that Havoc 20% and long reach maybe 15% are kind of standard there. At least 15% long stride, at least 15% Havoc and long reach. I feel like those would be really nice. And then you also have the opportunities to open up potentially Flurry for characters like Can't Fear Your Own World and Yell, as well as say some NAD characters that have really high bruisers but no Flurry, which kind of holds them back. I don't believe I have a list of skills here that I don't believe will be put into the list, but it would be pretty cool to see like this bruiser of 80% get turned into Flurry, or perhaps just add Flurry onto her. Now, the skills that I don't believe will be transferred on, just because I do believe that they're relatively broken, are going to be these abilities. Flurry, the hit, add 1 hit to your normal attack damage, to your normal attacks. I don't think that they're going to allow you to get Frenzy, which is 1 extra hit per strong attack. I don't think that they're going to give us Disabler, though I really want them to, because Disabler's busted, and that would make it a lot easier for Guild Quest hard mode, as well as obviously the ability to proc a status ailment against enemies that are now going to have the tough skin or whatever, the iron skin, for the super hard link slot inheritance super potions, or the super link slot potions from the new harder inheritance zone, which in my opinion is kind of sad that they kind of invalidate, or they seemingly will invalidate characters that don't have any status elements. I think that that's really unfortunate, because those characters end up getting Berserker 40 or 60 to compensate, and then now they can't even deal a status element, so they can't even deal damage. That's going to be interesting. I don't believe that they're going to allow status ailment reversal, which is Uryu's special skill that heals him whenever he gets hit with a status ailment. I don't believe that they're going to allow us to get Brave Battle invincibility or Brave Battle counter, which is Jugrum and Tsukishima's bread and butter. If that skill is there, though, if that skill is there, it could open the possibility to a lot of different PvP comps that I think would be really dope. And they've already milked the whales for Tsukishima and Jugrum. So, I mean, it's very possible that, like, if they do that, they kind of, I feel like they would actually hurt the whales mindset in terms of, oh, I shouldn't have summoned on this character. And you never really want your pay-to-play player base to be like, oh, I shouldn't have spent money, right? So I don't think that they're going to allow Brave Battle Invincibility to be chosen. I also don't believe that Marauder and Sharpshooter are going to be available. I would like to see Guard Break, but I'm not sure if they would deem it too strong, since we don't have an accessory for that yet, though I do feel like Guard Break is kind of necessary for characters like Kiryu or Izuru, right? Like characters, let me just pull them up real quick. Boom, boom. Sorry, affiliation. Yeah, so characters like Kiryu, characters like, I think the Shusuke doesn't have Guard Break either, which I think holds him back quite a bit as a NAD character too, unless you're using him in PvP. And Izuru, they don't have Guard Break, which, especially for a NAD range character, since there's always like a lot of characters that have range guard for every single type of affiliation, it really does hold them back. So I'm really hoping that we actually do get access to Guard Break for these characters. I do want to see Noelle with where's my Noelle? Noelle, sweetie, come here, baby. Here you go. I do want to see Noelle with clothes removal plus 100%. That's something that I really want to see. Just have her chachitas just flapping around in the wind. That'd be kind of nice. And yeah, I mean, like, you can have character deleted aura, like a character deletion on aura. That'd be really cool. I think that'd be a really good skill for her. Why do I have 3 Ichigo? Oh yeah, I was trying. I want to 5 of 5 them. Yeah, so I do think that Havoc 20% is not much. I do think that Havoc 20% is pretty busted, but I would really like to see it on a lot of these older characters. That characters like Alexa, stop. I'd like to see these mid-month characters like Bankai Ichigo over here, the transforming Bankai Ichigo. Characters like all the mid-month characters, so characters like Edrad, Grimmjow, Silaporo, Uryu, right? Like the mid-month characters that came out. I would really like to see them all get Havoc 20%. Machine Society Okiura could become a god. And I really want this update to just be really cool. Weekend defense on 5th anniversary. Byakuya could make him a complete nuke with his bombardment. 5th anniversary Ichigo with weakened defense and disabler, so that he has weakening and weakened defense, and then disabler so that he can proc his weakening on the enemies with his strong attacks, so that way make your life a little easier for hard GQ. But like stuff like that will also be incredibly busted on characters with full paralysis on all their attacks, right? Like a character like Candace, I think would be incredibly powerful if she was given hit hidden enemies and disabler, just because she does have paralysis on everything, including her normal attack damage string. She has sprinter +2 already built into the character, so maybe like long stride and maybe long stride as well as disabler or hit hidden enemies. So I'm just like I see the potential for a lot of stuff, and I'm hoping that we're excited with good reason, and I'm hoping that we're not completely let down when we see this. I'm hoping that there's no RNG involved in getting these skills, because RNG, in my opinion, has been painstakingly made the experience in Bleach Brave Souls a lot worse. Sure, we get hyped when we get a good roll on, say, our 5 out of 5 units, right? Like when we get a really good roll, but like the cost of getting that roll is so freaking high now that it's just not fun. We already have enough RNG for the transcendent slot, for the editing brushes. There's still no use 10 brushes at a time or 20 brushes at a time, or use brushes until you get the slot that you actually want. So I'm really hoping that there's no RNG evolved into this besides just farming an endless amount of link slot potions, droplets, as well as super link slot potions, since we are going to be using a lot of droplets. So at the very least, they're adding value for people who summon for the droplet characters. So I'll be interested to see exactly how that goes. But I'm going to leave it at that. You know, guys, grind on, catch up, premium, stay blessed. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And let me know what you guys think. Let me know what kind of combinations you guys are looking into, because I would really like to see just a bunch of stuff. We were going crazy in the chat over on Twitch. I wanted to listen to Joyner Lucas's new album, or newest album, and YouTube's been really butthurt with me putting music. So hit hidden enemies and flurry on White Zangetsu, like that would be freaking dope. White Zangetsu definitely with flurry would be awesome. Last ditch survival on PvP characters just built into them. Askin with Brave Battle Invincibility will kill the game. Marauder and Sharpshooter, yeah, that's not, like I said, I don't think that that's going to be in there. Disabler on everything. Adrenaline, which is increased normal attack damage and normal attack strings, so your normal attacks are like 10 to 15% faster. That would be really cool on someone like Can For Your Own World, normal attack damage based Grimjow, right? So I saw that someone post that earlier, which is really awesome. Poise on any unit we want. Poise would be great on characters like Tokinata if you're using them for PvP, or if you want to run characters like the new Renji, who actually wasn't given poise, unfortunately. So I'm really hoping that this opens the door. You know what? Scratch that. This is going to open the door to a lot of different character combinations. I'm just hoping that K-Lab doesn't restrict us too much. They will definitely restrict us, all right? I don't believe that the link slot skill will be available there, like link slot potions +5 for that character. I think that anything that has to do with specific typing, etc., aren't going to be allowed there. So I don't think that they're going to allow Disabler, and I also don't think that they're going to allow stuff like increased status ailment chance against hard attribute Soul Reapers. I don't think they're going to allow that, and I also don't think they're going to allow increased heart rainbow link slot potions on this mind unit or on this tech unit, for example. I don't think that they're going to do that, but I'll be definitely interested to see exactly what K-Lab allows us to do, and I'm really hoping that we're not let down. That's just my hope. I feel like I've set my expectations pretty high by now, but hey man, like it's about time that K-Lab reinvents Bleach Brave Souls. Dokkan is doing it, Dragalia's done it, Dragon Ball Legends is now putting out LF units every single day. So like I think it's about time that K-Lab steps it up and gives the players something that they want, as opposed to here's this, take it or just leave. Because there's a lot of people that are quitting this game, and seeing something like this, I feel like this would actually bring people back. Like, I know that we've only seen hit hidden enemies and weaken defense, but hit hidden enemies is an incredibly powerful skill, right? It's an entire accessory based around that one skill. So I'm definitely going to be interested in seeing what goes down. I also don't think that they're going to allow full stamina damage boost, but that's for another time. But I'm going to leave it at that. You guys grind on, catch up, stay blessed. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.